this alleged meeting with the Burmese executives. So this Burmese, they say, pronounce it Burmese, a real beautiful company.
They felt pretty comfortable after day 2.
Well, you have to understand, the first time I ever heard of Black Lives Matter, they were chanting pigs in a blanket, talking about police. Pigs, talking about our police. Pigs in a blanket, fry them like bacon. Running against the worst candidate in the history of presidential politics puts pressure on me. Can you imagine if I lose my whole life? What am I going to do? I'm going to say, I lost to the worst candidate in the history of politics. I'm not going to feel so good. Maybe I'll have to leave the country. I don't know.
Who created Pokemon Go, but I'm trying to figure out how we get them to have Pokemon go to the polls.
And then they have cans of soup, and they throw the cans of soup. That's better than a brick because you can't throw a brick, it's too heavy. But a can of soup, you can really put some power into that, right? And then when they get caught, they say, no, this is soup from my family. They're so innocent. This is soup from my family. It's incredible. And you have people coming over with bags of soup, big bags of soup, and they lay it on the ground, and the anarchists take it, and they start throwing it at our cops, at our police. And if it hits you, that's worse than a brick, because it's got force. It's the perfect size. It's like made perfect. And when they get caught, they say, no, this is just soup from my family. And then the media says, this is just soup. These people are very, very innocent. They're innocent people.
In person, in my office, in Philadelphia. That's where they should be done.
And Corn Pop was a bad dude. And he ran a bunch of bad boys. And I did, and back in those days, you saw how things have changed. One of the things you had to use, if you used pomade in your hair, you had to wear a bathing cap. And so he was up on the board, wouldn't listen to me. I said, hey, Esther, you, off the board, or I'll come up and drag you off. Well, he came off, and he said, I'll meet you outside. My car, these were all public housing behind it. My car, there was a gate out here. I parked my car outside the gate. And he said, I'll be waiting for you. He was waiting for 3 guys in straight razors. Not a joke. There was a guy named Bill Wright, Mouse, the only white guy, and he did all the bulls. He was the mechanic. And I said, what am I going to do? He said, come down here in the basement where mechanics, where all the pool filter is. You know, the chain, there used to be a chain that went across the deep end. And he cut off the 6-foot length of chain. He folded up and said, you walk out with that chain. And you walk to the car and say, you may cut me, man, but I'm going to wrap this chain around your head. I said, you're kidding me. He said, no, if you don't come back. And he was right. So I walked out with the chain. And I walked up to my car. And those days, you used to remember the straight razors, you'd bang them on the curb, get them rusty, put them in a rain barrel, get them rusty. And I looked at him, but I was smart then. I said, first of all, I said, when I tell you get off the board, you get off the board, I'll kick you out again, but I shouldn't have called you Esther Williams. I apologize for that. I apologize, but I didn't know that apology was going to work. He said, you apologize to me? I said, I apologize for that, not for throwing you out, but I apologize for what I said. He said, okay, closed the straight razor, and my heart began to beat again.
That was an opinion of somebody, and that was a retweet. I'll put it out there. People can decide for themselves. I don't take a position.
We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by the go. You know the thing.
Did you use the word smart? So you said you went to Delaware State, but you forgot the name of your college. You didn't go to Delaware State. You graduated either the lowest or almost the lowest in your class. Don't ever use the word smart with me. Don't ever use that word.
Oh, give me a break.
Because you know what? There's nothing smart about you, Joe. Running against the worst candidate in the history of presidential politics puts pressure on me. Could you imagine if I lose my whole life? What am I going to do? I'm going to say, I lost to the worst candidate in the history of politics. I'm not going to feel so good. Maybe I'll have to leave the country. I don't know. Only the really, I hate to say this, but those with the lowest IQ, only the really, I hate to say this, but those with the lowest IQ. Everybody comes in your grandmother, everybody comes in your grandmother, everybody comes in your grandmother, your father, your mother, your brother, your cousins. They come in so easily, so crazy, so crazy.
Is this thing on? Hello? What the fuck? This thing's on, isn't it? Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Give me a second, everyone. No one told me this shit was on. They didn't tell me it was on. It just, they turned it on. Hold the phone, folks. Hold the goddamn phone. I think it's on. Is it on? Okay. Yeah, it's on. Alright. Hello, folks, and welcome to another episode. Look at my goddamn hair. Holy shit. What? How is that possible? I've been trying to get like this knot out on the back of my head. So I've been working on it over the last like 36 hours. And I guess it's in a position right now where it looks like that. But I've been working on it. It's smaller than it was yesterday. This is a project of mine. It's like, it's like solving a puzzle, really. It's, it's, wow. Either way, welcome, folks. Welcome. And so I really just, we have to get out of the gate talking about this. This is huge. So, please just bear with me here, folks. This is like a really fucking big deal. Okay. So it appears that Donald Trump, former president of the United States of America, had his pants on backwards. And so this is an very interesting moment that was captured on live television. As you can see, there is no zipper. So what could that mean? What could that mean? Now, this could mean several things. Also, what is going on there? Like, what is, like, the creasing? Like, what the fuck? Anyway, so there's multiple options here. One, his pants are on backwards. Very possible. That's very possible, folks. Like, it's very possible that his pants are on backwards. Number two, his pants are specifically designed to fit around diapers. Those are the two options. And so I'm going to go with option two. I think his pants are on backwards makes sense. It's fine. Like, it's totally buyable. It's believable. But what's more believable, that he put his pants on backwards or that he has to wear diapers? I mean, like, let's be honest. Like, let's be real here. Let's have this actual conversation. And then it also, like, really, again, like, what is going on with these, like, creases? Like, that's not natural. Right? Like, that is not okay. Like, whatever's going on there is not okay. And it really needs to be understood. And I want to, like, you know, I want to take this moment and let everyone know that if you are putting your pants on backwards, I mean...
Only the really, I hate to say this, but those with the lowest IQ.
Hey, he said it, not me. I'm just throwing it out there. It's a retweet, if you will. It's a fucking retweet. You know, what are you going to do?
Retweet. That was an opinion of somebody, and that was a retweet. I'll put it out there. People can decide for themselves. I don't take a position.
I don't. I've got no, you know, I have nothing to do with this. It's just, I'm just telling you the facts. I'm telling you the facts. It's probably both. It's not an either or. Wow. Well, it's too late. I present it as an either or. Can't be both. By the way, totally normal to wear adult diapers once you reach a certain age. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm not, you know, nothing wrong there. But it's like, it's Donald Trump, right? So it's like, okay, all of the let's be normal and let's be reasonable, you know, all of that goes out of the window when we're talking about Donald ass motherfucking Trump. So I've got news, folks. Goddamn. So, folks, I have sustained an injury at the protests, during the protests. As you can see, you know, I don't want to show the injury. I'm going to be honest. It's on my foot. I don't want to show the injury. Because if I do show the injury, I know someone will take a photo. It will go on WikiFeed, and my rating is going to plummet. And it's already in free fall, so I can't handle that. But I have sustained an injury on my foot, on my pinky specifically. And it's because, not because I was walking at a protest. It's because I smashed it on a doorway. When I was at someone's house, I didn't realize the doorway was as thin as it was, and my foot hit the doorway, and I did not know that my foot was injured at the time. And so I get home, I take my sock off, and there's blood everywhere. There's blood all over the place. So I'm thinking, my brain is thinking, okay, all right, so I don't have a pinky toe anymore. Okay, I'm going to have to live the rest of my life with no pinky toe. How can I do that? So my brain is immediately thinking about, like, how my life is going to be when I'm 50, 60 years old, like some of you in the chat, except I'm not going to have a pinky toe. You know, my life is, like, I was thinking about all those times where I greatly enjoyed having a pinky toe. I was thinking about my Wikistar rating, right? My WikiFeet rating. And so, again, my foot, not looking great. I'm going to be honest. It's not looking great. That being said, there's nothing else. I just hurt my foot because I'm an idiot. So, that's it. That's the story. I hurt my foot because I'm a dumbass. There you go. Yeah, that looks a little funky though. Whatever. Hey, Bodan. See, I take my sock off. There's blood everywhere. And, like, keep in mind, like, okay, I don't like blood. I'm a hypochondriac. When I see blood, I freak the fuck out. Right? So I see the blood. It's dripping from my sock. Right? And I'm like, okay. Now, keep in mind. Now, I want everyone to understand my blood alcohol level higher than normal. Right? Like, I've got, you know, I've got a blood alcohol level that's more than 0. And I'm very, very high. So, okay, so I see the blood dripping from my sock, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, I have no idea what's going on right now. All right, so I look at the blood dripping from my sock. It's dripping. You know, it was maybe like 2 or 3 drips. It wasn't that many drips, right? But it was a couple. It was more than one. So So I see the drips, and I'm thinking, okay, there's blood all over my toe. It doesn't hurt, so it can't be that bad. But I'm probably gonna have to cut it off. So I'm, I wash it out. And I wash it out, and I put a bandage on it. And then in the middle of the night, the bandage falls off. I don't know where it is. It's gone. And so as a result, I'm just sitting here with a fucked up toe. And this is the world that we live in. And so I just, thought everyone should know that. So, so my toe's a little fucked up. I don't know if that's going to impact me being able to protest efficiently, or if that's going to be impacting me being able to run from the police. Hopefully they're not watching the show today and they don't know about my disability. That being said, my toe hurts. So that's the world that we're living in, and it's not great. It's not great. I should talk to a medical. A singular medical. I should talk to not one, or rather not two, but one medical. Fucking you should. You should talk to a medical. Fucking a. What about B medical? Fucking a medical. What? Aren't you actually a nurse, Sarah? I'm pretty sure that's what you actually are. That's interesting. See, for me, I'm really afraid of when I have injuries, so I would prefer if someone else if you can just bandage my toe, that would actually make me feel a lot better. Cuz it's fucked up. It's fucked up. When I was washing the blood off of my toe, that's going to be the title of my book. When I was washing the blood off of my toe. But anyway, so when I was washing the blood off of my toe, right? And then I realized, wait a second, there's more blood. That's going to be the sequel. That's going to be the second book. Wait a second, there's more blood. So anyway, I was washing the blood off my toe. And then there was more blood. And there's a bug on my keyboard. What the fuck? And now I'm dealing with this. Now there's a bug on my fucking page up key. There's a fucking bug on my page up key. How am I supposed to page up? Okay. God damn. I didn't even get him. I failed. Okay, I think I got him. Oof. God damn, that's crazy. Just had a near-death experience, folks. Anyway. So yeah, there was more blood. There was blood all over the place. Wouldn't stop bleeding. And so then it stopped eventually. It's no longer, as of right now, there's no blood. And so that's kind of the world that we live in. Okay. Y'all motherfuckers. I'm killing bugs, alright? Fuck you. Fuck your bugs. You motherfuckers are going out there eating hamburgers, eating dogs, eating cats, eating bats. Fucking look at the coronavirus, motherfucker. That's on you. That's all on you, motherfuckers. So what if I kill a fucking centipede, motherfucker? You want me to I'm gonna go get a non-existent glass and go save the fucking centipede? Go fuck yourself, bitch. I'm doing a goddamn fucking YouTube show. You think I'm gonna fucking go save the life of some dumbass centipede? Fuck you. Anyway, I'm gonna put my hat on. Alright, I got my hat on. Oh, Lord. You are a hypocrite. No, go fuck yourself, choking on ashes. I'm gonna choke on your ashes. Get it? Because you'll be dead at that point. And that already presumes that I win. Yeah, fuck centipedes. Motherfucker had fucking at least 40 legs, and that's that's a lot of legs. You don't need that many legs. Let me tell you, okay? I've got 2. I'm just fine. I'm just letting you know. I got 2 legs. Everything is perfect. I can live my life. In fact, I would even go as far as to say that with 2 legs, I can do a lot more than that motherfucking centipede can do. All right? Like, I can do so much more. And I've only got 2 legs. So I'm just throwing that out there as a PSA. You don't need that many legs. Right? And then you got this dog. Max! Max! He's biting a duck. You got that dog, he's got 4 legs. And that's like, I'm thinking to myself, God damn. Right? Like, that's a lot of legs. Maxie, Maxie. Look at this dog. Max! Look at him. Max, you can step on the blankie. You're allowed. Look at him. So this motherfucker's got 4 ass legs. Can I crawl on the ceiling though? I wish, man. 2 legs, only 9 toes. God damn it. Look at this goddamn dog. Like seriously, y'all. Like, I know you watch the show because it's like news, right? But like, this fucking dog. Alright, you don't have to lick my goddamn fucking stomach. I know I'm salty. Look at this doggy. Oh, you sneezed on me. Oh my god, he's sitting. He's sitting. He is sitting on me. Do you think I could do a show like this? Like, do like a whole ass like show with Max just like sitting on my lap. I want to do that, but I don't think he does. For future reference, centipedes kill less desirable bugs like roaches, silverfish. Silverfish? What the fuck, are we playing Minecraft? Like, what the fuck? What? Silverfish? Those are real? Am I fucking mining for crafts? Like, what the fuck? What are you all doing to me? Silverfish. Max, you're upside down. Look at this goddamn dog. You ready? Fucking silverfish. I love him. Look at this goddamn dog. Are you seeing this shit? Like, what the hell? Oh my god. Alright, Max on the chair. What fucking chair, bitch? There's no chair here. You think there's a goddamn chair here? Look at that. I'm sitting on my goddamn bed. There's no chair here. Fucking Max on the chair. What chair, bitch? You think I have a fucking chair? How are you watching this goddamn show and you think I fucking have a chair? Can you believe that shit, Max? This motherfucker thought I have a chair. There's no chair here. Should be. There's not. Silverfish aren't real. It's not possible. Alright, so should I do the recap? I guess I'll do the recap. Whoa, where's my mouse? Right, I killed a centipede on my mouse pad. Alright, let's go. Wait, there's more Trump clips?
That are signed are absolutely insane. Orders that are signed are absolutely insane.
This is a Trump clip,
Biden
folks.
has halted wall construction, suspended removals, and even removals of just horrible, horrible people.
Wait, what? Wait, what? What?
Removals and even removals of just horrible, horrible people. Stopped enforcement, shredded our ground baking, remain in Mexico.
Ground baking? This motherfucker. Ground baking?
Baking. Stopped enforcement, shredded our ground baking, remain in Mexico. So we had that groundbreaking, some of the...
Yo, can someone give me the full fucking speech? Like, could someone give me the full fucking speech? I need to watch this. Ground.
Shredded our ground bacon, remain in Mexico, so we had that.
Shredded our ground baking remained in Mexico. Can I get a transcript? Can I get a fucking goddamn transcript? What?
Some of those executive orders that are signed are absolutely insane. Biden has halted wall construction, suspended removals and even removals of just horrible.
Suspended removals and even removables. Yo, someone give me the full speech. This might be like tomorrow's project. This might be tomorrow's project, is get through the full speech. But they suspended removals and removables. What?
Horrible people. Stopped enforcement.
I'm sorry.
Insane. Biden has halted wall construction, suspended removals and even removals of just horrible people.
Okay. Not only did he suspend removals and removables, he suspended removals and even removables. Oh my God.
Stopped enforcement, shredded our ground bacon, remain in Mexico. So we had that groundbreaking, some of those executive.
I'm definitely going to have to watch that full speech later. Oh my God. Maybe not today, but maybe tomorrow. I have to leave early today, but tomorrow maybe for sure. Fucking ground baking, dude. Holy shit, fuck. Ground baking, suspended removals, and even removables. Fucking and even. The and even is the best part there. Who would be magically president again in 29 days? That's crazy. I got the link. We're good. I'll check that out tomorrow. Or later today if I have time, but, you know. They suspended removals and even removables. God damn, that's so fucking funny for no reason. Fuck. Alright, swearing is the sign of someone without an argument. Yeah, that's true. I have never argued in my life before. Alright, so let's do a motherfucking recap thread here. Alright, folks. Yesterday was the 46th day of protests, consecutive protests, I should say, in Elizabeth City, North Carolina, over the police assassination of Andrew Brown Jr. And so yesterday was Saturday, and so we met at 11-ish, and we got started at around 11:30-ish. And so the I don't know. Yesterday was a little interesting. So we had a route that we were planning to march that occupies both the bridge and chain restaurant stores. And it was also a square, and so we were going to do it multiple times. And so, but there's this funny story where the police came out, and they've usually come out to try to verify our routes beforehand, right? So that they could protect and serve us. Oh, I need to be protected. Okay. So, and we tell the cops that we might do multiple laps. Now, I personally would not have said that, right? But I'm glad someone did, because the cops then go like, what do you mean by laps? So, you know, I don't want to go ahead and like, I don't know if I got that on film or anything. I haven't checked. But that's really funny. The cop doesn't know what a lap is. So like, that's really good. And so, yeah. So we only have maybe about 30 people at the peak yesterday, which is a lot less than I would have appreciated, but you know, it's more than 0, so we're still shutting shit down. And so we start off by getting onto the bridge. This is the street, Elizabeth Street, where the bridge is. As you can see, the bridge is right down in this direction and that direction. And so we get to the bridge and we start walking really slowly because, again, we only have about like 25, 30 people at this point. And so, you know, my shoes happen to, and again, hey, you know, God works in mysterious ways, right? My shoes happened to be untied at the time. So I decided to tie my shoes while we were on the bridge. So I had to take a short break. And I'm going to be honest, I haven't tied my shoe in a long time. I usually slip them on and slip them off. I'm going to be real with you. So you know that episode of SpongeBob where he forgets how to tie his shoe? That was me. So I forgot how to tie my shoe. I had to go look up a tutorial on YouTube. And so I took a solid, 90 seconds to tie my shoe. And I'm not proud of it, but it's just the world that we lived in. And so we go from the bridge to Eringhouse Street. And we're on Eringhouse Street. And then so we block this intersection for about 10 minutes. The cops did not threaten arrest. Now, like we thought that they would, but they didn't. And so we're marching back off of Eringhouse back downtown. And so now, this is where things got a little interesting. So I have some video that I was unable to post yesterday. Just because things were moving a little fast. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and find the video real quick in my folder of the police threatening to arrest us. So just give me a second. Okay. That is... okay. I'm just looking. So there was also this other part that I should mention as well, actually. Is again, the police are supposed to be blocking off the roads. That's their role in society. That's what they have. Now, again, we don't want police to be here. Right? I want to be very clear. We do not want police to be here. Police are forcing themselves to be a part of this protest. And what they're forcing themselves to do is to, quote, protect and serve. All right? So as you can see, we have this road. And this road was just left unblocked. And you had a bunch of crazy racists. So, like, one of them was screaming out of their cars. Right now, I want to be very clear. The car in front is one of our cars. We had one of our protester cars block this little side street so that no one could get through. The little, turnaround. I don't know what the fuck it's called, right? So I just want to be very, specifically clear about how the fact that police did nothing for this. I just, remember that part existed. So that's a thing that happened. But I want to get to the part where police threatened to arrest us. Whoa. And so let me find that video file. Okay, that's before that. Sorry, I just copied and pasted everything onto my phone or my computer from my phone, like right before the show started. So, all right, so we decide to take a shortcut. At this point, let me get a better video. I'm sorry. I'm doing live. I should have done this before the show started, but whatever the fuck. So we decide to take a detour. Cause fuck them. So we take this detour, and so we're going on this street here, and so this is Main Street. And so by the time we get to the end of Main Street, now again, I don't want to just post the videos without making sure that, there's no problems in the videos. But let me verify this real quick. Okay, that's me screaming. Let's see. Okay, I think this is them. Yeah, okay. So, as you can see right here, we don't even get down halfway through Main Street. And it's very hard to hear because, they have this weird speaker frequency. Right, so it's very difficult to hear, but listen carefully here. So you can see, or you can hear, get out of the roadway. Right, you can hear, so it's hard, but it's hard to pick up because I'm, so far away from it. And my microphone is picking up protesters chanting behind me, so. But you can hear it. you can hear they say, protesters, get out of the roadway or you will be subject to arrest. Now, I want to be very clear that we did not have a permit for this road. That being said, like, go fuck yourself. Like, okay, so I want to be very clear. You see at the end of this street where this car is, right? That's the end of the street, right? So this street would take maybe 5 minutes to walk down. So I want to be very clear on how petty and ridiculous the police are here. This street takes 5 minutes to walk from where we started to the end of the street where the river is, right? 5 minutes. They could not handle the street being blocked for 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Now let's imagine a scenario where we had protesters on that side of the street, which is Water Street, and we had protesters on the other side, Road Street, and both entrances to Main Street are blocked, right? Because both sides, right, are permitted roads. Road Street and Water Street are permitted roads. Would they still threaten to arrest us if we were blocking the street by marching on the streets, you know, parallel or whatever? Probably not, right? So I want to be very clear that they saw an opportunity to threaten arrest and they took that opportunity, right? And so I want to be very clear that, again, the cops are not on our side. They pretend to be on our side. And the reason why I'm so, like, one of the number one things I do when I cover these protests is I watch the cops and report what the cops do. And the reason for that is because there are a lot of people in Elizabeth City who do not yet understand that the cops are not on our friends. They're not our side. They're not going to help us. They're not trying to work with us. They are our enemies. They are on the opposing team. There is not a single police officer, not your friend, not your uncle, not your husband, not your whatever. There is not a single police officer that is even remotely pretending to be on both sides, let alone our side. So I want to be very clear with that, right? We're on Main Street for less, like, again, when they threatened arrest, we were on Main Street for less than 90 seconds. 90 seconds we were on Main Street and they threatened to arrest us, right? So I want to be very, very clear about that. And so, again, I'm just going to... All right, so...
Scream his name!
All right, so there you go. So there, they threaten arrest, and so I... we decide, all right, we're just going to walk onto the sidewalks of Main Street. And instead, just be very, very, very disruptive and a nuisance and basically make people in cars yell at us. So that's what we do from that point. And so we're on the sidewalks. This is me in the bathroom. Hold on. See this? Hold the phone, folks. So we're on the sidewalks and we march back toward the bridge. Right? I don't know if I want to, like, play all of this because, anyway, so we're on the sidewalks here. I'll play this part. We're on the sidewalks here, and we're marching. Now, I want to be very clear. This is our permitted street. This is Water Street right here, this one. Right, so we're walking toward Water Street with the intention of getting back into the streets, right? And the police are not there. Now, again, we have a permit to be in the street. So because I have no personal, understanding of whether or not I should be worrying about my own safety or well-being, I decide to get in the street at this point. Now, again, there's no police blocking the street, and there's still oncoming traffic. So it's like, it reminds me of that episode of Seinfeld with the Frogger machine. You remember that episode? Where they're trying to get the fucking arcade machine across the street? That was me while protesting the government. And the police would not block off the street. Now, again, we told them ahead of time that we were doing multiple laps, and then we went to do a shortcut, and then they all went home and threatened arrest and all went home. So, I don't know, that's weird, right? That's very strange behavior. And so we're getting onto the street here. And as you can see, I'm like walking in the middle of the street. I'm like going in and out of the cars, right? Like, it's pretty good. There's a couple people with me. Also, why the fuck is there a limousine in fucking Elizabeth City? What the hell's going on? Anyway, so we try to get them to block the bridge again. And so that's what we do from that point. And so once we get to that point, we decide to just do a full another lap. And do, like, from start to finish once again. And so yesterday was a little interesting. Just on the terms of the police. So this is, okay, I wanted to get this clip. Perfect. So the police here eventually blocked the bridge. And as you can tell, This is the same where we are. We, after about like 10, 20 minutes, they came and they were like, all right, I guess you're allowed to walk in the streets again. So I want to get this. There was someone in this vehicle, right? Hold the phone. Just wait for it. I didn't get it like perfectly. This vehicle, right? So computer enhanced, right? We're going to go in. We're going to do a deep dive on this motherfucker. So I want you to look at this guy right here. So this guy, I don't know how well I get this on camera. I don't think I get it at all. But the driver of this vehicle, it's hard to see. But like you can see their arm right here. It's very difficult to see. But they flip us off and scream at us and like use racial slurs against us. Right? And so I like scream like, go fuck yourself, freak. And so that's really funny. But I couldn't get their face. I couldn't get their middle finger. Unfortunately, just the angle did not allow itself for that to happen. But that was really funny. And so there you go. So like again, I'd consider yesterday a win. We made the racists upset. And really, again, that's one of the most important things we can do is really just make the racists upset. Spread awareness in the community. Let people know what's going on in the community. And just like, give people, just an opportunity to protest with us. We're going to be doing some neighborhoods as well. And we're going to try to get some more people involved over the course of the next week. And again, as I always say, we are still planning other actions. Now that some of the people have gone to rally in D.C., we're going to be planning other actions that are involving, I'm not going to give any details. There was this moment as well when we were at the intersection of CVS where this car right here came zooming up. And then the police officer stopped out and stopped them. But that's really interesting. They came just zooming up, super interesting. And so, yeah, overall, I would consider yesterday a win. I think it's really funny that the police threatened to arrest us because we were taking, legitimately just, we wanted to go down another street because it was, shorter, right? And we wanted to disrupt the farmer's market, which we were going to do anyway, but we just wanted to take, because they was closing down, so we wanted to get there sooner, right? And so, think about this from, the perspective of the police, right? Again, the march at that point was going to be shorter, right? So they inadvertently made a situation where we decided to do extra laps, right? Now, we had told them we were going to do extra laps, and when we decided to change up the route, that was, on our second lap, right? So then we decided, hey, fuck it, let's do a third lap. And then what we decided to do was we stayed outside of public safety and kept pretending to start marching, and then so we kept seeing the police cars get ready, and then we'd be like, psych, and then we'd stop, right? And so it was really, really funny. And so again, I consider it a win. We were fucking with the cops, which is good. The cops threatened to arrest us looking like a little bunch of fucking chicken little baby boys. That's good, right? We made people upset, racists upset. That's really good. We actually had people get out of their jobs and come march with us. We actually had people passerbys that were at the park come march with us. So that's a win, right? And we fucked with the cops for an additional hour afterward by pretending to march. We were all going downtown to go eat somewhere, right? And it's let's just go downtown, but in the street and start chanting, and then we'll just go on the sidewalk and go in this building. And then so they organize all the police because they think we're doing shit, and then we just go inside a restaurant. And so it's again, that kind of stuff, really funny. And so I thought that was pretty entertaining. And I would again consider it a win. I just really love messing with cops. And again, they're getting paid overtime. They can deal with it. They can deal with the little the stress that they're getting of us walking into the street and then walking back on the sidewalk over and over and over again. And I personally, I thought that was really funny, and I think we should do that more. But that's just me. Yeah, so that's what happened on day 46. A little interesting, very off script. We kind of just fucked around a little bit. And that's what I loved about yesterday, is we just kind of fucked around. We didn't do a scheduled march and then finish the scheduled march and then go home. we did a very modular march, fucked around a little bit, messed with the cops, like made them go home, then they came back out, and then they kind of didn't know what to do for an additional hour while we chilled around and fucking like ate fucking Doritos, right? So it was pretty good. And I would consider it a success. But again, we need more people. Like, if we had, like, double the amount of people that we did yesterday, they wouldn't have threatened to arrest us. Like, instead of having 30 people that are mostly grandmothers, right, if we had, like, 60 people that were mostly young men, they wouldn't have threatened to arrest us. And so I also want to point that out there. It's like, why are, like, look at the protest demographics, right? Like, I just have this open on my screen, right? You know, but, like, literally, like, we're looking at 100% women in this crowd. Like, I see, like, 2 men in the background. They're just hanging around. And, like, God bless them. Like, I'm no offense to them. But, I mean, like, we are at this point, the protests are, like, 80 to 90% women. And, like, that's so bizarre to me, right? That's super bizarre to me because you've got, like, a lot of, like, you know, wannabe people that, like, pretend to be, like, super hardcore that are, like, posting on social media that they're super hardcore. And yet, it's just grandmas that are the ones actually marching, all right? So I'm just throwing that out there, just, you know, food for thought. Maybe consider that, let that fester in your brain for a little bit. Yeah, so that's kind of the situation. And again, today will be day 47. Again, I just want to, like, that number is so big. 47. Think about that. Okay, 40 motherfucking 7 motherfucking days. Like, what on God's green doggy, right? Like, that's crazy. 47 fucking days. Speaking of dogs, look at this goddamn dog. Anyway, I considered yesterday a win. I'm looking forward to winning again today. And yeah, there you go. Mike K, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. I don't like reading super chats in the middle of individual segments, so I'm sorry. But thank you so much. I appreciate that. $5 dues. That covers my bandages for my hurt toe. My toe is so injured. It's like legit black and blue, man. This shit's crazy. I appreciate it though. Thank you so much. Day 69 is going to be great. When is day 69? Is that still in like Pride Month? Because I'm hoping so. So it's day 47. So it'll be day 54, 61, and then 68, 69. So that should be the 28th of June. Would be day 69. Is that correct? The 28th of June. Did I do my math correctly? Did I fuck up? Did I win? So anyway, folks, we're going to, day 69, June 28th, we're going to get freaky. I'm telling you that right now. I'm going to start planning day 69. We're going to get some plans going. Fucking day 69. Lord have mercy. Oh my God. Anyway, that's basically it for my show. Like, that's like all I've got. Now, like, I guess does anyone like have any questions, comments, or concerns? Like, I could do more. Does anyone have anything they want to know? Like, any questions? Like, what's going on? You know, like, tell me, like, you know, like, you're watching the show. You got 40 people here. What's on your mind, folks? I've never done anything 47 days in a row. The only thing I've done 47 days in a row is smoke weed. And now it's protest. Well, not yet. I have to go outside first. Right now it's only 46. What's the schedule for Sunday Run Day? That's a great question. I am going to have to forward that question to my superior and have to get back to you on that. Can you send some TikTokers to smash fascism in France? I am afraid I'm useless in that endeavor. Oh, I've done that. Hell yeah. Matt, are we talking tomorrow? I forget. We were planning something, right? Right? Like, we were, tomorrow, right? Or was it today? What's my setup? How many screens and computers? I use 3 screens, 1 computer. Max! Max the doggy. Max the dog. Hi. Hey. My video card is a NVIDIA 1070. Tomorrow morning, tell me when. Alright, I got you. Just DM me on Discord. DM me on Discord. And we'll do like a sound test at like maybe like 9:30. If I'm up at 9:30. Like I could just like wake up at 9:45 and we can just swing, like, you know, just wing it, right? Like that's also, and that's funny. Like that's the thing about like doing this show. Is like anytime I would think about preparing for the show, I think like wouldn't it be funnier if I just didn't prepare for this? Right? Like wouldn't it just be way funnier if I just didn't prepare? Right? And so normally that's my thought process and I don't prepare anything. But maybe we can do like a test run, make sure like your webcam works, you know? Am I going to debate Ben Burgess? That's up to him. I mean, I sent him a message, or he sent me a message actually. Maybe I sent him a message. I don't know, but he responded to me. And, you know, he said that he was interested in working it out. And then I said, sure, just let me know when. And I'm still waiting. So I got ghosted, you know? You know, I got ghosted. So I think Ben Burgess is like, if I can psychoanalyze Ben Burgess, I think that he's like trying to make like a YouTube career work, right? And he's like also probably not in the best headspace right now. And like he's got this really strange fascination with people like Glenn Greenwald that's like clouding his logic. Like I really like, if you're still fucking with Glenn Greenwald in June of 2021, I mean, I've got news for you, motherfucker. You're dumb as hell. Right? Like I'm sorry, but like the guy's just evil. Like straight up, Glenn is just an evil motherfucker. Like, and he's been like just openly an evil motherfucker since he started doing this like bizarre like trans kids or like killing lesbians bullshit or whatever the fuck he was doing a couple months ago, right? Like I don't see how you can defend that in any capacity, right? Like if you want to say like Glenn Greenwald used to do good work and it's a shame that how far off the deep end he's gone, that's great. I'm right there with you, bro. Like that's my opinion. But like Ben Burgess doing this bizarre Glenn Greenwald defense tour, and then, right, like, what the fuck was he doing about that January 6th nonsense? Like Ben Burgess legit actually still thinks no one was killed on January 6th. Like that's crazy. Yeah, I don't know what his deal is. Like, you can feel free to send him a message and ask. But like if like I'm an like I don't want to like send him a DM and be like, "Hey Ben, you still want to debate?" Because that's weird. That's awkward. You know what I mean? That's strange to me. Right? So like as far as I'm concerned, like y'all should just send him some messages. Be like, yo, what the fuck, right? Oh, that's cool. So I got a scoop today. Apparently, Erica Smith, North Carolina senatorial candidate, Erica Smith, and former congressional candidate Gary Chambers from Louisiana will be in Elizabeth City today in about 2 hours from now. So, there's a scoop for you. Ben like wrote a book about cancel culture and now finds cancel culture like in everything. But also like I don't know, like the guy's but yeah, so that's basically the show. Does anyone have any more questions? I guess the answer to the question is no, I'm not debating Ben Burgess because he's afraid of me or something. I don't know. Like, that's like the headline you can spin with. Like, Ben Burgess refuses to debate because I don't know. I mean, like, Ben, like, posted some weird shit in my fucking, like, he's, like, in my notifications right now because someone asked him to, like, debate me. Like, I mean, like, Ben Burgess is, like, writing some bizarre shit about cancel. Why am I involved? Why am I tagged in this conversation? Anyway, I don't know what the fuck's going on with that situation. But any more questions? Yeah, Ben Burgess ain't on WikiFeed, I can tell you that much. I mean, yeah, like, I think it's bizarre that, like, Ben Burgess doing, like, January 6th truthers, like, that's not something I saw coming. You know, and that's why that's, like, bizarre to me. Like, that's super weird that Ben Burgess, of all people, is a January 6th truther. Like, that's strange. Like, is he a 9/11 truther, too? Like, what does he think about the JFK assassination? Like, now that I know that he is so prone to these conspiracy theories, it's like, I'm interested in, like, having other conversations with him, you know? But, like, if you think no one died on January 6th, I mean, I've got news for you, man. You're a dumb motherfucker. Like, and whether or not, like, if you are offended by that statement, I mean, I don't know, right? But yeah, so, again, my toe is bloody. Should probably put another bandage on it. God damn it. Anyway, I'm a confirmed conspiracy theorist, but I'm not a 6th January truther. Fucking 6th January. Is that what you people call it? The 6th of January. Fucking go fuck yourself. No. It's January 6th, motherfucker. Anyway, I will see y'all tomorrow. Maybe even today. I might see y'all today. It's possible. It's unlikely, but hey, who knows? Anyway, folks, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. And tomorrow is Monday. We'll have a guest on, and should be cool. And I hope you enjoy it. And that's it. That's all I've got. So that's it. Like, it's over. You can just turn it off. Like, it's done. it's not on anymore. Like you it's like you can just like turn it off. I mean, like what the fuck? Like I don't know what else you want from me. It's still off. Like it's not. The status of it being off is not changing. So you can leave, you can go, you can get the fuck out of here. You can feel free to stay if you want. I mean, there's no reason to because the show's over, but you could if you want. Hey, it's like the show is not any less over than it was before. Like, get the fuck out of here. Why are you still here? Hello? You can leave. Bodan, fuck you. I've uploaded a Doom video like yesterday, bro. Go fuck yourself, bitch. It's one thing to accurately complain about my shortcomings. It's another thing to lie about them. Bodan canceled. Another victim of cancel culture, folks.
Well, it was an amazing phone call I made. 40 Wall Street actually was the second tallest building in downtown Manhattan. And it was actually, before the World Trade Center, was the tallest. And then when they built the World Trade Center, it became known as the second tallest, and now it's the tallest. And I just spoke to my people.
It's not they don't want to help. They don't know quite what to do. Play the radio. Make sure the television, make sure you have the record player on at night. The phone. Make sure the kids hear word.
Everybody comes in your grandmother. 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 Yeah.
They're coming all over the place.
Y'all, the fucking goddamn show is over. Turn it off. Why the fuck are you still here? Seriously. 32 viewers? Get the 25, thank you. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. God damn it. Imagine, like, okay, you wait for this? Like, this is what you've decided to dedicate an extra, like, 5 minutes to, was for this. Like, what the hell? What is this, like, bonus content? Are you trying to 100% the fucking show? Like, what are you doing with your goddamn life? What are you doing? Like, the show is over. Just turn it the fuck off. Like, go do something else. Like, fuck. Do y'all not have lives? Fuck. God damn it.